I won't give into the night, let the darkness win the fight. I won't let my dreams fade in the pale morning light. I won't hold.
Hello, welcome to my channel. We are going to do a quick speed clean and we are going to clean up the downstairs. It is completely disastrous, so I figured I would take you guys with me and do a quick clean with me. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. I'm a mom of two, the wife of this guy right there, and we are going to get started on cleaning downstairs. We've been running errands for most of the day and now we're going to start cleaning. So if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, follow, leave us a comment down below and let us know how your week is going. Let's get into it. Hello y'all, like I said, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley and I am the mom of two boys. One is 9 and one will be 3. And as you saw in those first few clips, our house was a complete disaster. I'm normally pretty on top of resetting our house the night before, but they were downstairs playing and I was actually in bed going to sleep early. So this is what the house looked like in the morning. I went off and did my workout and came home and was like, I cannot look at this mess anymore. We need to get on top of it. So I enlisted the help of everybody in the house. You can see my husband is in a lot of these first few clips. He helped me clean up our living room area, and my 9-year-old and my 2-year-old tried to help, but honestly, we ended up sending them upstairs and told them, guys, please just get out of the way so we can clean. It is so hard to clean with your little ones around. When I was doing this, I'm not gonna lie, I got frustrated a couple of times because when I'm cleaning by myself, it just goes so much smoother. I kind of have a way that I like to clean, and when other people are helping me, it kind of throws it off a little bit. But I honestly was happy to have the help because more hands equals light work, and that is exactly how this clean went. At this point, I went ahead and moved to the kitchen. The boys were finishing up the last couple of things in the living room, and so I figured I would come over here and knock out the kitchen. I like to be pretty efficient when I clean, and that means that I like for everyone to be knocking out a different project. It seemed really inefficient to me for everyone to be doing the same thing, so I was like, okay, you guys seem to have the living room handled, let me move on to the kitchen. I love working in the kitchen when it comes to cleaning. It's typically the place that I start, and it makes my life a lot easier. Just having a kitchen literally makes my mental health better. Something about walking into my kitchen and saying, oh, it's clean, makes me just so happy. I did go ahead and start with loading the dishwasher. I was not able to fit all of the dishes in the dishwasher, but I did the best I could. You see me here a couple of times like fidgeting and trying to get all of the dishes to fit, and it was a little bit of a struggle, but I knocked it all out and got everything to fit in there. And then I did move on to cleaning up the Tupperware. That was the last couple things that I needed to fit in the dishwasher, but they wouldn't fit. So I hand washed them and then let them dry in the sink. I've been doing a pretty good job of meal prepping for us lately. So we did have some extra Tupperware that my husband had from work that needed to be cleaned. And so, like I said, I just went ahead and hand washed it and then rinsed out the sink, and then the dishes were all done. One of my favorite things about YouTube is getting to grow my community and find other moms who are in similar stages of life as me. And one of those creators is Deja. Her and her husband are based in Tennessee, and they are such a cute couple. They have identical twin boys, and she does these videos on her channel called Twin Mom Diaries. And that's kind of what brought us together and like joined our content together, is that we are both identical twins. Now what makes her cool is that she has identical twin boys, and I think that's so cool. Being an identical twin and having an identical twin, I think would be the coolest thing in the world. While I don't have twin boys, I do have two boys, and so it just makes it that much more fun to watch another mom going through the same stage of life as me. She does cleaning content now, and she also does vlogs as well, and she goes to the coolest places. If you live in Tennessee or you just want ideas of fun things to do with your toddlers, her channel is perfect for that. I am always so jealous of all of the fun stuff that she gets to take her boys to do. I really need to explore my city more so I can find activities like that to take my kids to. But like I said, all of her information will be in the description box, guys. Go over to her channel, let her know that I sent you, and please make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up her most recent video.
To the mercy you've always shown, back to your son who sits on the throne, back to your love that cuts to the core of my bones. I won't stop returning to home.
So one thing lately that I've kind of been struggling with is whether or not to put my oldest son on a schedule over the summer. I feel like I want him to just relax and enjoy the summer because he works so hard during the school year with sports and extracurriculars and school, that when it's summertime, I just want him to relax and not, be forced to get up early or go to bed early or anything like that. However, I have kind of noticed that he's become a bit of a couch potato over the summer. He is very active, but normally it's extracurriculars, so we're taking him to practice or we're taking him to do activities, and then he loves the activities, so he does them. But since he has no schedule right now, he is just kind of hanging out. Now, a couple of caveats to that. It is really hot here. It's 90 degrees today, and the boys just really don't want to go outside in the middle of the day when it's hot. So they do run around in the house a lot and play with each other and all of that. But I do just want them to get outside a bit more. Right now they can tolerate maybe like 20-30 minutes outside, and then they're super hot and we just want to be in the AC. So what are you guys doing to keep your kids cool? What kind of activities are you doing? How are you setting up your backyards so that your kids can have something fun to do out there without always having to leave the house? We didn't have a backyard in San Diego, so we are loving the fact that we have a yard, but the only thing that kind of sucks is that there's not really shade. So the sun just beats down on our yard in the middle of the day and just kind of makes it rough. So let me know in the comments the activities you're doing, how you're keeping your school-age kids busy over the summer break, and whether or not you're keeping them to a schedule. I'll have to say one thing we did implement recently is having my oldest son make sure that he gets the big things done at the beginning of the day. So I've said in previous videos, we do have him doing Duolingo. Duolingo also just added math, so we've been having him do math. We've been having him do the Spanish because he's in dual language immersion during the school year, so just to keep his mind fresh with Spanish. And then we also have him doing soccer in the morning before it gets too hot. So I am kind of making him keep to a little bit of a schedule. Oh, I'm also making him do a 5-minute tidy of his room every morning also. So, but he gets most of that done before 10 a.m. So it kind of leaves the rest of the day open to him to do whatever he wants. But at least for me, it makes me feel, okay, I've had him do some things that are, good for his education, good for his, future as a little soccer player. And then that way, when he's just laying around watching Minecraft videos on YouTube, I don't feel as guilty about that. However, like I said, he is still super active, especially having a 2-year-old brother. They're running around, scootering, hoverboarding, making a bunch of noise inside. We do also have animals outside. We have our dog, and then we have our birds. so he loves to be out there with them as well. So he doesn't sit around the whole day, but I just feel like I wish he could just be outside all the time. Maybe in the fall and the spring, when it's a little cooler, he'll be outside a little bit more.
That calls me your own, back to your path, the one where I won't walk alone. Back to the mercy you've always shown, back to your son who sits on the throne, back to your love that cuts to the core of my bones. I won't stop returning to home.
I saw you today when I wasn't looking. There was a sway in the trees above that told me you were near. And I heard your voice when I wasn't listening. There was a sweet noise I'd never heard before, singing in the breeze.
So that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. I appreciate you guys so much. If you made it this far, please make sure you leave a waving hand emoji in the comments just to say hello, introduce yourself, and let me know how your summer break is going. I'm gonna finish this video by tidying our downstairs bathroom. This video was really just a quick reset of the house. I didn't do any real deep cleaning or anything like that. I really just wanted the house to be clean for the rest of the day as we did, you know, our regular hangout activities. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot sit when the house is dirty, especially the way the living room looked when we started doing the cleaning. It just stresses me out to sit in a mess. So anyways, that said, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Like I said, let my girl Deja know that you watched her video. Tell her I say hello. Give her a subscribe as well. And we will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Again, and I thought I found you, but you found me. Oh, I thought I found you, but you found me. Well, even the darkness cannot hide your face. Oh, and in the shadows I'll rest in your grace.